Hi everybody, welcome back to my video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. So last month I did not have the opportunity to do a month in review, which is essentially my favorites and fails of the products that I've been using that month, loving and or hating or not so much or in between. So I have 2 months worth of products. I have an entire box over here full of stuff, so I really want to talk about these products. So I'm going to try to get through them as quickly as possible while still giving you enough information about them. And let's just say there are a couple of products that I was really excited about that really brought me down and disappointed me. Some of them you might know about if you have seen my other videos. The very first thing that I do want to talk about, and I am so disappointed in these, but I did not do my due diligence and research them before I bought them because they were just makeup wipes. These are the Sephora makeup wipes that I picked up during the appreciation sale that they had. This one is the papaya exfoliating wipes. Let me just talk about this one first. Not only does it have straight up isopropyl alcohol in it, fairly high up in the ingredient list, but the exfoliating side is so super exfoliating that's actually irritating to the skin. But as soon as I used these, I felt the life being sucked out of my skin due to the alcohol. The same with these. I was so excited because the smell of these is great. The smell of these is great. These are actually very tiny wipes, so you need quite a few of them to have any effect. But it takes your makeup off really well, but on top of taking your makeup off, it's taking everything that's good out of your skin and sucking it onto these little pads because, again, it has straight up isopropyl alcohol, which is not something you really want to put on your skin if you want to keep it healthy and young and happy. So these, of course, they're not going to go to waste. I will use them for swatches, but I am highly disappointed in them, and now I'm out of wipes, so I have to go find some ones that are not going to suck the life out of my skin. Let's talk about something I do like, which actually really surprised me. I have used it on my channel before, I just never really talked about it. And this is the Ish palette, the lip statement palette. I'm not a lip palette person. It always seemed like kids' makeup to me when I was always thought about them. But we received this in our not our BoxyCharm, but our FabFitFun. And when I opened it up, the colors were super pretty, and I was I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but I am wearing it today, and I have to tell you, I really like it. Problem is you can't take it with you. So I do use it when I'm filming, and I do use it when I'm home. The colors are super pigmented. You can mix the colors, which I really do enjoy. And you do have to do the suck your finger thing, or else you will get lipstick, well, at least for me anyway, on your teeth. So that is the only negative that I found about it. But the colors are pretty, the pigment is there, it feels comfortable on the lips, and I like it. The next thing that I did get, I picked up as an add-on in my FabFitFun, and you know my obsession with under-eye masks. I've tried some good ones, I've tried some bad ones, I've tried some ones that are just, you know, meh, a little bit. But these are the Wilma Schumann under-eye masks, and they are a rubbery texture, but they're not dry. They are still wet, but not overly wet. Hello, Jackson. Yeah, hi, buddy. Go on by. There you go, handsome. Okay. These, I think, are my favorites. The problem is they're rather pricey. That's the only downfall. But I wore them today when I came home. I was tired, I'm exhausted, and my eyes are super puffy. And so I put them on. You have to wear them for 20 minutes. I left them on 4:30. And when I took them off, my eyes were definitely depuffed, and I noticed a significant difference in the brightness underneath my eyes. So when I can afford them, I really want to pick these up, but I have a bunch that I have to go through. So I will go through those first, and then I will be getting these again. I will, of course, do my best to either put the prices on the screen or link everything down below for you. I do want to talk about one of the items that I did haul in one of my Ulta hauls recently over the past couple of months, and it was of course on sale because I like to buy hair products on sale because I don't like to spend a lot of money on them. But this is the Kenra Shine Spray. I'm really impressed with this. I've been wearing my hair curly a lot because it's still kind of warm and humid to really straighten it and get a good result. But this Shine Spray is not oily, how some of them are, and they tend to leave your hair wet and have that shine slick to them. This one does not do that. This one just leaves a nice sheen, and then if my hair's straight, I will brush a brush. Yes, you use a brush to brush your hair, Leanne. I will put a brush through my hair, and I've really been enjoying this, so I'm looking forward to the winter when I do have my straight hair and getting a lot of use out of this. So as far as body creams and things like that, I bought a lot recently. I got some in the Bath & Body Works haul I did. I hauled some from Ulta when they were having their 20% off sale and things like that. And I'd never tried Hemp's before. I also bought some shampoo and conditioner from Hemp's. And this is the Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. Not only does it smell heavenly enough to want to eat, but it really does a good job. Sometimes these types of lotions, I do find sometimes with the Bath & Body Works lotions, it just kind of sits on top of your skin and doesn't really do a good job of soaking in or anything like that. This stuff is phenomenal. I did hear, I think Clara told me that, not told me, but I saw in her video that she had tried some other ones. I think it was Clara. Clarify for me if it was you. But I'm loving this stuff, and when I use this up, I do want to try the other scents because I heard that they have some amazing other scents. And these are frequently on sale, so that's when I would suggest buying them because that's what I did. Keeping with the good old skincare theme, this mask from Strivectin, it's called the Advanced Resurfacing Glycolic Acid Skin Reset Mask. That is a whole lot of words for one simple mask. I just keep it in its box because it's one of these, and it just tends to, every time I have it on my counter that I have behind over to the side, it just yeah, it does that. I tried to demonstrate, but as you can see, it is well loved, and I'm almost out of it. And I have so many other masks that I have to go through, so when I do finish this, I won't be purchasing it right away. But this mask, it is very quick. It's like a 5-minute mask. It is liquid, almost clay-like, but thinner, and you wipe it on. You will feel a tingling sensation, which doesn't bother me, but if you have sensitive skin, you might be sensitive to it. I'm not sure. You would have to do a test. I personally have thick skin in more ways than one, and so that doesn't bother me. You do feel it because it is a glycolic acid. It is a peel. When you wash the mask off, your face immediately looks brighter. Now, I'm always skeptical. I say that, you know, claims have to really work hard to stand up to what they say. This one really does. I highly recommend it. It is a little on the pricey side. Strivectin, on their site, they do offer discounts and coupons pretty often. So if you want to check it out, sign up for their emails and keep an eye and see if you can get this because I absolutely love this stuff. Let's just keep going with a couple of other skincare products. I was able to try these. I think I ordered them also as either an add-on, or I either ordered them with my points or something from one of my subscription boxes. Regardless, I did not order them from Pixie or another store. It was through something else. Anyway, I was skeptical about them because they are slightly pricey for a drugstore brand. I have to tell you, I'm highly impressed with both of these. And when you do look at the ingredients, they stand up to the hype. This one is the Glow Tonic. I thought it was just hype because it is pricey. No joke, this is an excellent, excellent toner. I use this every night. I have some other ones that I have to go through, but I just find myself reaching for this because of the feeling on my skin, and I think just the job it does when I use it. And I'm almost done with it, and I will be purchasing another one when I use up my others, but I thought it was hype, but it lives up to its hype, so I highly recommend this one. And this is the Glow Mist. Now it's separate. You see how you have to shake it. It's like oil and water because it does separate rather quickly. And you can see, watch, you see the how it separates and sits on top. This stuff does a beautiful job at hydrating your skin. I use it throughout the day. I just got it maybe, I don't know, a week ago or so, and it does an amazing job. But the best part about this is the mister. It has a beautiful fine mist that doesn't shoot you in the face, doesn't leave soaking wet spots randomly along your face. So I'm going to spray it on right now. This is the absolute best soft mister. It has a nice light scent but nothing overwhelming, and it does a beautiful job at melting in your makeup. I don't need it as a setting spray for long-lasting makeup because of my skin type, so I don't know how it will make your makeup stay, but I absolutely love this stuff. Here's a little guy that I want to talk about. This is a sample that I got. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I've been using it a lot. It, you know, it's basically a pot lip balm, and it's emollient, and it feels good. It really doesn't have a scent or a taste. But I can say something else. This is, I think, $20 for a full size. This is sample size. I can tell you something that works even better. Aquaphor and Comex. I mean, they're charging so much for these lip sleeping masks, which essentially are just lip balms. My lips, yes, my lips, they don't wake up, but I wake up. When I wake up, my lips do not feel extraordinarily anything miraculous. It's a lip balm. Comex and Aquaphor, you can get a year's supply of them for the price of this. Just my 2 cents. It's luxurious and it's bougie and all that other kind of stuff. I just don't think it's worth it for what it is and what it does. I'm a brush fanatic when it comes to keeping them clean. I do use my color switch, but sometimes when you want to use your favorite brush and you're using dark colors and mixing and or shimmers and whatever, you want a quick way to clean your brush, and I've tried a bunch of them, many of them disappointing. I just bought the Sonia Kashuk Instant Dry, this is called the Quick Clean Dry Brush Spray. I like it. It is a teensy bit oily, so you do have to dry your brush off after on a paper towel. I actually find that tissues work better because you have better contact with the bristles in your brush. So I do really like this, and it does, out of all the ones that I've tried, get my brushes the cleanest. This is not a deep cleaner, you still have to do that. When you want to use your brush again and get your brushes all the product off of them, then this will do a good job. It is a little pricey though, so try to get it on sale. And here's one product I was so excited to have, and I still am excited to have it. I'm just disappointed ever so slightly in the fact that it doesn't have a pump. This is the Sol de Janeiro Ipanema Sunset Glow Oil. It is nice. It is a little bit greasy. You do have to shake it. And the biggest con to it is, like, why does it have this large cap? This is really not essential at all, and I don't know why they have this giant cap on it. If you have this giant cap, you can put a pump on the darn thing. The problem is this. It gets very, very messy. It does have a beautiful color. It is not too orange. It does just give a beautiful glow to the skin. You have to rub it in or else you will kind of feel a little oily, but I have rubbed it in and you see the sheen it gives. It's absolutely beautiful. The scent is absolutely heavenly. I don't think it's worth the price, and I think that they could make an improvement. I am happy to have it. I will continue to use it, and yeah, but those are my thoughts on that. Let's talk about a makeup product that one of my friends recommended me, Anya, and after her video I ran out and tried to get it, and then it was sold out, and then they brought it back, and I'm really happy they brought it back because this is from Love Luxe Beauty. This is an indie company, and you do have to order directly from their website. It is the cutest little diamond package. It kind of reminds me of the Kat Von D packaging, as a matter of fact. She has one, but may I just say, it says Shine Bright. Now, this is a marbled highlighter. This is called Pumpkin Coconut. And, yeah, it smells like pumpkin heaven. It is not a subtle highlighter. It is not for the faint of heart. It does have, it's very, very soft. Very, very soft. It's got this most amazing texture. And just look at my finger. This is glittery and it is chunky. It does melt into the skin though. So sometimes after I put it on, I will use my finger to try to melt it into my skin, but just look at that. I have to try it on. I don't have it on. So as you can see, it is an absolute blinding highlighter. As I said, it is neither for the faint of heart nor someone who is not comfortable with highlighter. I said it is slightly chunky and it is definitely glittery, but the texture of it and the way it melts into the skin and just goes on, and I'm gonna just do it again because I just have to. I absolutely adore this stuff. Thank you, Anya, for turning me onto it. I'm actually looking forward to trying some other products from them. And look at how glowy my hand is. This would actually be really good on if you wore body highlighter on your collarbone. Anytime you just want to sparkle. Yeah, and the scent alone. Gotta love it. Speaking of two other highlighters, I have actually been reaching for my Morphe highlighter that I just got in my very first Ipsy bag that I started using. This is in the color Spark. This is a much more subtle highlighter. This one, it looks beautiful on the finger. You will see it. It has just a bronzy glow, but a light glow that kind of, as I said, just makes your skin look like it's glowing without any harshness or sparkle or glitter. The texture is wonderful. It goes on really nicely. I'm happy to have it, and I highly recommend it. Another highlighter that is not widely spoken about, this is from Ulta Beauty, and this is their Marshmellow highlighter. This has a golder tone to it, so I think those who are darker complected can also get away with it. Again, this is a much more subtle highlighter. It is very soft and it is slightly putty-like because you can push it down. This one, it's very subtle, but you can build it up as well. And again, it is a highlight that just gives a very nice, warm glow to the skin. And if you're afraid of highlighter, this is definitely the one for you. One that didn't really work out for me, and it's not that it's a bad product, I'm just not a cream highlighter product person. This is the Girllaktic that we got in our Boxy Luxe. And here it is. You have the two sides. You have one cream that is champagne-y. Very pretty color. And then you have the pinky side. They are more subtle highlighters, and I would use this on just bare skin. If I ever went out bare skinned, I would probably just put a little on my cheeks of the pink, on the flush of my cheeks, and some of the highlighter. As I said, it's not a bad product, it's just not a product for me that I'm reaching for. I try to make myself use it, but I just don't like tapping liquid and cream highlighters on top of my foundation. Speaking of foundation, this is a foundation that I've really been enjoying. This is the new Too Faced Do You foundation. I did a review on this. I will link that on the cards right above us. I really enjoy this. The color is good. It is a full coverage. Some people have said that it is not full coverage. On me, I find it quite full coverage. The scent is watermelon-y and pineapple-y. Heavenly, in my opinion. I did not find the scent overwhelming. I usually don't find pleasant scents overwhelming. Unpleasant scents, yes, they can get overwhelming. I liked it. I do have dry skin, and I found that I've been reaching for this one a lot because I just like the way my skin looks when I have this on by the end of the day. So for me, I am in the color Porcelain, which I never thought I would be in the color Porcelain. I'm just not that fair. I'm fair, but I think of porcelain as white, and I never thought I would be. So again, the only negative about this is that you will never get all the product out of here. There will be wasted product unless you snip this off, scrape it out, put it into one of those jars, and have it that way, which is what I probably will do. Only downside to it. Moving on to face products, I have the Joah Selfie Ready Setting Powder. They come in 3 colors. You can get them at CVS. It does have a sifter that closes to prevent the product from going everywhere. This is the lightest color that they do have, and it has a slightly yellow base. It is a banana powder that is not too banana-y, if you know what I mean. It's not it is not overwhelmingly yellow that is going to give your skin a weird look. So I really have been enjoying this. It doesn't look cakey on my skin. It goes on really nicely, and I do like it. The powder that I want to talk about that I did not bring with me, I'm just going to put a picture up here, is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. That one I do have a problem with. If you use the powder puff that comes with it, when I use it, it leaves little dots on my face from the powder, and then sometimes it's hard to blend out. And I do like it with certain foundations, not with others. You just have to be careful how you blend it out and how you apply it. And the other caveat I'm going to mention is holy flashback. The flashback on this powder is off of the charts. I've done my makeup. I just wanted to take just, you know, a photo of my eyes, and underneath my eyes it was horrifying. So if you take pictures of yourself at all, don't use that powder, and certainly do not use that powder for like a wedding or anything like that. No. Let's talk about two highly, well, they're the same product. I just bought them in two colors, and I've been holding on to them solely for the purpose of telling you how bad they are. These are the Tattoo Studio eyebrow things from Maybelline. The concept is ingenious. You can see the tip, the basic felt tip angled applicator that they have is kind of split into tiny little slits. So it's like multiple bristles. Would be excellent if you can get the product out of it. You do need a light hand to get those strokes. Normally, the applicator is stiff, so you have to push, and in doing so you don't get any little brush-like strokes. On top of that, it matches my shirt. It's green. It is the oddest green-based brown I have ever seen in my entire life. And I don't even, this is like the light brown or something like that. I'm trying to see it and I can't read it. But no. And then I bought the lighter one, thinking, you know, for the front. Same thing. I mean, this one's a little bit better as far as the lack of greenness. But like, in order to get the strokes, like you have to go quick and then you get little strokes. But who does eyes like that? And then the angle of it, like you have to go like this, but I think you get the idea that it just doesn't work. No. Good concept, bad execution. Now let's talk about a brow product that I was highly impressed with. I bought these in store at CVS, and they're actually having a buy one get one free on all LA Girl products. I never tried these before. These tins are reminiscent of the Benefit brow products that I have tried and I do love. I bought two colors. This one's slightly too dark for me. I have to use just a couple of the colors. I really didn't know what color to use, and they were sealed, so I didn't want to open them. Very cute. It does have a nice mirror. Whoopsies. It does come with a little baby brow brush and little baby spoolie. This brush is a little awkward to use, but in a pinch it will work. It does come with a little baby tweezer, which again I like because in a pinch this will definitely get the job done. Here are the powders. It comes with two similarly toned powders and a wax, and then a highlight for above your brow bone, which is not really shimmery. It just is actually a really nice color. Again, these are wonderful. These colors are too dark for me, said slightly. I wasn't sure. But they were buy one get one free. Let me show you the one that is actually a better tone for me. One was dark brown. This one is medium brown. As you can see, I've been dipping into this one more. These two powders, the powder and the wax are the same, but these are, I'm wearing them on my brows today. I actually have on the darker one today because I wanted more dramatic, but I really like these. I'm glad I tried them. I said they're reminiscent of Benefit and really an eighth of the price. Let's talk about one mascara since we are on the eyes. Actually, my favorite primer on the planet for my eyelashes is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Pink Primer. There is one in white. I prefer the pink. This is my third tube. It's $10. You can probably get it at $8 or something like that at Walmart, whatever. Highly recommend this stuff. As far as a drugstore mascara that I've been adoring is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Mascara. It has just your typical Christmas tree applicator, natural bristle, It gives them thickness, and I really like the way it makes my lashes look. And you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't, when you're putting it on, flick off and like land on different spots in your eyes. Do you know what one did do that? I tried the Caution mascara today. It's a beautiful mascara, but I wound up having to like flick off all the little black spots on my eyes after I did them. This one doesn't do that. That really expensive mascara does. I was so surprised by this. I got this in a kit and I hadn't opened it. I think I got it for Christmas and it remained closed. This is the Clinique, what is it called? Pretty Easy eyeliner pen. It is a felt tip liner. I am wearing it today. This is absolutely beautiful. It goes on clean, it doesn't skip. It is just pigmented enough. It leaves a nice precise line, and I think this one is my favorite out of my liquid liners. I really highly recommend this one. Let's talk a few palettes. I have a couple here. The first one that I do want to talk about, I did the review on, is of course the Kylie Jenner Nice palette. I've been playing with this one quite a bit. As you can see, there's some major dents going on in there. I talked about this. I don't recommend this palette because of the price tag. I do not think it is worth the $40-something price tag that I paid for it. But there are some decent colors in here. There are some not so decent colors. Like this one is still so hard to work with. It is just like a topper, and it misbehaves a lot. This one I was also disappointed in because it can look a little bit patchy. It's a shimmer. You know, if my eyes only looked like this and had the skin after I just put all of that lovely emollient stuff on my hand, these would work beautifully. But there are some colors that I think do work well. These couple of mattes work decently. I wouldn't recommend going out and getting the palette, but of course I am using it, and so certain colors are decent. But to me, her makeup is still overpriced, overhyped, and not worth the attention that it gets. Now let's talk about a palette that does deserve the attention it gets. My Colored Raine palette. I love this palette. This palette is so stunningly gorgeous. I said my only issue is always what colors to use next. I mean, they know eyeshadows, people. They know what they're doing, and they do it well. The way they swatch is the way they go on your eyes. If you use them, you don't have to use them wet. If you use them wet, the intensity will blow your mind. I highly recommend this palette. Is still on their website, and if you can get it, do so. I really wanted their other palettes. They have several more that I want to try. I am on a no-buy, so I will be treasuring this one because I love it so much. Here's a palette that I was highly anticipating and was vehemently disappointed by it. I have been using it more, and I've found a way to make a lot of the colors work. The mattes are not bad, albeit they are boring, and there are not enough of them to really make an impact on your eyes, but they are buttery and smooth, and I do like the way they apply. The miss in this palette is, of course, that they didn't add a few more dark shades. The shimmers are moderately okay. This one was such a highly disappointed color. This is the Diamond Dust. This supposedly goldy, beautiful shift color. It's chunky. It doesn't show up on the eyes. No. The most hugest disappointment, of course, was the Midnight Sapphire. I hit hard pan on it. It doesn't even swatch well anymore. I've tried to make it work a bunch more times, but you know, who wants to struggle that hard? When I want a blue, I mean, look at how it shows up on my hand. And I'm going to dig here. And still nothing. They missed the mark on this palette. They do highlighters extremely well. This was also an expensive palette. I will continue to use the mattes and try to get away with some of the shimmers, but sorry everybody, my memory card got full. I have two products left that I do want to talk about, and this is one of my very favorite palettes of the month. I'm so grateful to have it. I did my review on it. It is the Viseart Libertine palette with the most spectacular packaging that I still have not taken the plastic protective seal off of it because I don't want to ruin it. It is a gorgeous inside. The palette, the quality speaks for itself. When I want a blue, I'll go for this blue, but this is a matte blue that is so pigmented, so just stunningly gorgeous. It has everything you need. It's got a brow bone. It has, for me, a transition color. The color story is beautiful. I haven't met a shade in this palette that I do not like. This palette is absolutely, positively worth every penny that I spent on it if you happen to like the colors. It may be too bold of a palette for some people. Viseart does make other eyeshadows. If their other eyeshadows are like this, then I highly recommend that you try them. And the last item that I want to talk about, I didn't bring all 4 with me, but they did come in a quad. And shockingly, this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palettes. I have all 4 of them. I didn't buy the Vault because they were sold out, but I bought all 4 palettes individually and was a total of $60. This palette is the one that I am wearing on my eyes today, and I so loved the look that I did. This one is the Armed and Gorgeous, is it? Yep, this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I'm wearing Top Secret, Access, Secure, Coin, Agent, and Classified. That's a lot of colors. So the only one I didn't try today is the Prowl and Smooth Criminal. This is a great palette. All of the palettes to me blended well. I haven't tried every single color in every single palette, but from what I have tried, I reach for these a lot. I like the colors, I like the variations, I like the tones, and I'm happy. They were $15 a piece. Palettes that I would go out and buy again. If they all worked like this, I would be completely happy with them, so I like them. And that, my friends, is the end of my month in review. I had some hits and I had some misses. I had some oh my god, and I had some wows. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your hits and misses and what happened for you in the month of, well, let's see, what we're in October. So how about September and August? Or just tell me what you have just been loving and enjoying and everything else. So I want to thank you so very much for watching today. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. And I'll see you in my very next one. Bye, everybody.